At the core of what we do here at the Shedd Aquarium is the conservation of our exhibits and conservation of our planet. Our automation systems have been updated and we have more data than we've ever had.
We're talking about manual valves, actuated valves, flow, level, pressure, temperature, dissolved oxygen, electrical conductivity for salinity.
Almost 2 million people a year come to visit the Shedd Aquarium. We have about 5 million gallons of water featuring almost 32,000 animals.
It's a beautiful space, but what the public doesn't see is behind the scenes, the miles of PVC pipe, the thousands of manual and actuated valves, the hundreds of sensors and instruments that it takes to manage a life support system. All of that is behind the scenes, and the teams that support that, the animal health teams, the husbandry, the life support teams, all managed by the staff at the Shedd Aquarium. What they do is extraordinary, and what the guests see is clear tanks and healthy, happy animals.
The water has gone through our deaeration tower, and this would be the ORP that's entering the exhibit. The awesome thing about these wet tap assemblies is I can come up here and remove that probe without getting wet, without having to isolate the system. We can maintain live water flow without having to shut anything down. With the model that we've chosen, we can remove these probes, take them back to the water quality lab, and do our calibration there in the lab to be ultra precise, and then come back and reinstall at a later time. At the start of these new habitats, we have uncured concrete, and occasionally we may have to acid etch them. So we can use this monitor to monitor the pH, but also the relay output of the 9900 display to control the injection of pH and remove any kind of contaminants that may be in that concrete before we have an exhibit ready for the animals. Water quality for our animals is very important to us. Over the years of working with GF, we've been updating our systems regularly. We have generational products. We're currently evaluating a GF 565 thermoplastic valve to replace metal valves.
Shedd Aquarium has been a great customer of GF Piping Systems. It's been our pleasure and honor to support them over the decades, and we look forward to decades more. We'll be there with them as a supplier partner, and we intend to be for decades to come.
I really like GF products because of their adaptability, the non-metal construction, the longevity, and reliability. GF has an understanding of what we're trying to achieve here, and they've allowed us to feature new instrumentation and come up with new ways. UVs can be adapted to treat against different organisms in the water. The regular installation of a UV, not including the flow, isn't much use to us. So I requested that all of these have a flow meter, and the Floater mags were instrumental in getting in this tight footprint.
Yes, I see there's 90-degree elbows all around these installation points. It can be difficult for an insertion style flow sensor. With the full bore mag, you get high degrees of accuracy, even in tight geometries like this.
That's right. I think we probably have to use about 20% more pipe if we went with the normal insertion flow for an accurate flow reading. The Shedd Aquarium's mission is to spark compassion, curiosity, and conservation of the aquatic world. Just as we're updating our exhibits, we're always evolving how we're using our instrumentation and our automation systems to make sure that we have the best animal care that we can.